Hey, what's up, everyone? Mike here with the watch list video for Wednesday, August 2nd. Look at that. It's very, very narrow day on the SPY. I mean, it doesn't even look like a candle. It looks like a little plus sign. Still, some nice calls in chat. I'm going to go over those real quick for those that didn't make it today. MNK was on watch. Let me go to 5-minute candles here. I didn't put them on the charts. I just took screenshots. So right there, a screenshot of my post in our new Discord room. MNK over 160. Has yesterday's high above and a nice daily. So let's get rid of that. And this was, see this blue line here is the opening for today. So it topped out right here on the second candle at 160. I called it over that, which was right there. And it went all the way up to, I think, 190. 192. On about 12 cents risk. So that right from there to there, that's a neat little trade. Tupperware, TUP, took a screenshot of Keith, Superman Keith there, calling it over 25. Second clean on the chart, too far too fast if it goes now, 65 cents risk. So right about there was the idea. Some people might not have taken that because it was too far too fast. It did still get a nice move though. Speaking of Keith, RGTI over 3. This was a cool little trade. Clean chart, large sell or too clean, you decide. Let me close that one too. And we'll look at RGTI. Kind of love going back over these. So the early high on RGTI 287. It works its way up to exactly 3. Right there. And starts to come back up, right? So that's when he put his idea out over 3. A dime risk, that's my favorite part about it, right? So a dime below is the stop. The 3 break, it ends up going up to 343, which is 4.3 R, right? Over the dime risk. So it doesn't look like a huge move. A really neat call for a day trader, right? Carvana, Matt D. Back up, watching for 46-second mouse setup, I believe is what he was looking at. Let's look at CBNA. Yeah, so it comes up here, hits basically 46, comes within a couple pennies as it starts to head back up. If you took the 46 break, the stop was probably $1 below if you use the previous candle's low. So it was $1 risk, but at the same time, it went up $3.80, on $1 risk and really didn't look back. So that was also a neat call by Matt D. Nick C gave UPST, put in a lower high at 68 with the high at 68.48 and yesterday's high above that. We call that stats catalyst, right? Let's look at UPST back over 68. There is the 68 line. So this right here is where it triggered. It went pretty quickly to 69.45 before probably coming and getting you flat on the rest. But still a cool call. Alan H gave AMSC over 16. Got a screenshot of his post too. And we'll get rid of that one. And that was right there where my cursor is, right? It put in an early high. Kind of had stat catalyst again, right? You had an early high of 1680, a lower high of 1675, and then it was kind of coiling right below the whole number 16. There was the break, and it pretty quickly went to 1737. So there's a few examples of some cool calls today. I've got a lot to watch tomorrow, so I'm going to go right into that. You guys know, AMSC, trading at 1543 and after hours. So it might have had bad news, I don't know, but certainly a big gap up. We already talked about Alan's calling it. We're going to watch that one tomorrow. I typed that wrong. QUBT, anything quantum computing. This one topped out at $1.63. Over that, it might make a run at this 183 or whatever it was. And that space is hot. QBTS in the same space. Big volume and very strong close on that one. The most recent high would have been right here at 320. So the whole number 3 might come into play. Maybe we get a follow-through day on that. We'll see. CTNT's only been trading for 1 day. So you got one candle, but it went out pretty strong, even halted on an upside halt right before the end of the day. So I am going to keep that on a chart. MSGM, big pop, closing off its highs though. MGAM, these two run together and they both did today. So we'll see if we get a follow-through setup in either one of those tomorrow. APRN, Blue Apron, I'll have to zoom in a little bit. Coming out of a long sideways base, so not a lot of volume, 1.1 million shares. But this one can really move when it gets going, as you can see right back here. And it's got good support below. So I do think something might be brewing there. I'm going to have it on a chart. Hang on a second. I've got something wrong on my list there. All right, laser. Let's try that again. That did not work. Let's try that one more time. There's laser. I'm going to pan out a little bit here so you can see it. Went the wrong way. Decent volume today, topped out right at 801. So maybe back through 8 tomorrow, knowing today's high was 801, and the most recent high is right there at 832. So that's kind of an interesting looking chart. EBS, nice pop today. I'll zoom in a little bit. Big volume, pretty strong close. We're going to keep that one on watch. DFLI. I actually called this at 281 today. It went to 295, but it went sideways all day first. If you held on, I guess you made a decent percentage gain. But the most recent high was right here at 325. Today topped out right at 3. So over 3 tomorrow. Maybe we get through that 325 and continue that recent rally. So I like the setup there. PTON is Peloton. I'll put a horizontal line there. You're still, quiet inside day to day. Still potential breakout coming. IDAI, strong move today, big volume, had news, so we're going to watch that one. MATV, kind of the same thing, strong volume breakout. AUDC had earnings, maybe back through 12 tomorrow. And then lastly, GDRX was on the list today. Put in a quiet red day, looking for a third day play there. That's enough for me. I'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.